A very good morning to you and welcome to Breakfast from BBC News with Jon Sopel and Louise Minchin.
After the attack in Fallujah, US-backed authorities in Iraq urged neighbouring countries to tighten their borders. We'll have the latest live from Baghdad.
That's our main story today, Sunday, February the 15th.
Very good morning, thanks for joining us. Also here on today's programme, still searching for survivors. At least 21 people are killed, more than 100 injured in the Moscow swimming pool tragedy.
Will it all add up? The Conservatives outlined their plans for public sector spending.
BAFTA show party, the Hollywood A-list arrived for Britain's prelude to the Oscars.
And in sport, trouble for Thierry. Henry is out of Arsenal's FA Cup clash against Chelsea.
First, though, our main story. American-backed authorities in Iraq have urged neighbouring countries to tighten their borders to prevent infiltration by foreign fighters.
It follows an attack on Iraqi security forces in the town of Fallujah, west of Baghdad. 8:16 the time now, our headlines this morning. The American-backed authorities in Iraq have urged neighbouring countries to tighten their border controls after yesterday's attack on Iraqi security forces in the town of Fallujah.
At least 21 people have been killed and more than 100 injured after the roof collapsed at a swimming pool in Moscow.
The Shadow Chancellor Oliver Letwin says the Tories can cut the share of Britain's wealth spent on the public sector without harming key services.
This is Breakfast from BBC News. Here in the next 45 minutes or so, keep on caravanning. In It's Your Money, we'll tell you the cost of taking to the road.
Another sizzling day of sports action ahead of us, Karen.
Indeed, thanks very much, John. The headlines this Sunday morning, a 24-man squad has been named for England's friendly against Portugal next Wednesday. Manager Sven-Göran Eriksson has kept faith with lead striker Alan Smith, who returns after his controversial dismissal from the last England squad. Arsenal will have to do without the injured Thierry Henry for their FA Cup fifth-round tie against rivals Chelsea at Highbury today. And after wins for Wales and France yesterday, England today begin their defence of the Six Nations title under new captain Lawrence Dallaglio. Those are all the headlines. I'll be back in 20 minutes or so with all those plus more.
Okay, fantastic. See you then. Now, it's 25 years this week since the Shah was overthrown in Iran and the autocratic government collapsed. As it prepares again for elections, Iran is still a nation. Bringing you more news on that throughout the morning. But coming up in the next half hour, a full roundup of yesterday's sporting action, plus a look ahead to today's FA Cup and Six Nations matches.
We'll also have the headlines in a few moments. That's just after the weather. Here's Jane.
Good morning. We've got some fog problems this morning, particularly across Northern Ireland, icy roads too. Western Scotland seeing some fog, as will West Wales and the south west of England. Really some poor visibility in places.
Hello, very good morning. This is Breakfast with Jon Sopel and Louise Minchin. Coming up before 9 o'clock, Gate 24 with Gwennon Edwards.
But let's catch up with the latest news. As we've been reporting, at least 3 railway workers have been killed in an accident on the West Coast main railway line at Teebay in Cumbria. The police say 3 railway workers are known to have died and another may have been killed.